2-1 and 2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Down. Clinton, call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll try the left side. Clinton. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stop for a loss.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. McLaughlin. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Taken in the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously cost them.
But they can't afford to just bunker in there. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They should be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, McLaughlin. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And down he'll go at the 25. A nice pick up there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. McLaughlin. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. A gain of 3, second down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. From the gun, McLaughlin. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Alabama. D.D. Westbrook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd down now, Clinton, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. McLaughlin That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He gets away from one. He called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, you realize it hasn't worked somewhere else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch that?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25.
The pass.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 7-7, our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
They'll run on 1st down. Clinton, and he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, Clinton. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Rams 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
26-yard line.
From the gun, McLaughlin. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. McLaughlin. A throw from Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Kicker on for the point after.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
5-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. McLaughlin throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. McLaughlin. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
10 yards.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, McLaughlin, he's going to find Gallup here complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
On the carry.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. And they'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Is the score, Cardinals 21, Rams 14.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
At the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
A gain of 7. First down, Cardinals.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
He's across.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on first down. Clinton, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Rams' 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Cardinal first down.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Taken in the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Buda Baker on the tackle.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Off play action. McLaughlin. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a give right side. Clinton. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Brought him down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the 2nd half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play fake. McLaughlin. They'll fire this deep for Gallup. Almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Six yards on the punt with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
44-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball, but when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger target.
Second down and inches. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. This one complete on the slant route, and he's taken down inside the 30. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
And the Cardinals first down.
He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On third down, Clinton. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And his kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they've been moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
5-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. McLaughlin. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, LA! touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
Kaimi Fairbairn lining up for the...
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Clinton. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Clinton found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
He was brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st down, Clinton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Second and 2. McKinnon here, it's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll keep it on the ground. Clinton. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. But now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Rams 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. McLaughlin. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Right back to him on 1st down. That's right. Touchdown, LA. Big play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
1st down, Cardinals.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point attempt to come here. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Cardinals 48, Rams 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
he would have
Hayes?
kissed it on the ground.
To throw on 2nd down. McLaughlin is going to get this one out to his fullback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing again. McLaughlin will get this one underneath to Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Rams on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for L.A. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 14-yard line.
Second and 11. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
The pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, McLaughlin. And his throw is incomplete. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. McLaughlin. He's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Off the bootleg, McLaughlin. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. That one looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
On 2nd down, Clinton. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. With his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
31.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle